Europa League Road to the Final cards are going to be released Tuesday the 10th of November at 6 PM UK time, and we do know this because we did get a brand new loading screen here, and we do have two players we are going to be talking about. Are there going to be more than two players? Is this going to be just SBCs or objectives? Is they actually going to be going into packs? How many more cards are we likely to get? And also talking about who these cards are going to be. Renato Sanches possibly, and who's the other card going to be. So definitely make sure that you guys are subscribed so you do not miss any of the future loading screen videos. Every single time there is going to be a new promo, new cards released just like this, I'm going to be making a video straight away. So just make sure that you guys are watching it, make sure you guys are subscribed with notifications on so you are the first to it and you do not miss any information. So getting straight into this video now, we do first of all have our player on the right, Portuguese and also 83 pace. Who could it possibly be? There are of course lots of rumours, lots of speculation that it is going to be the main man, the inform that absolutely skyrocketed in price. He started off at around 50k, 60,000 coins, then he did sort of go extinct at around 120k, and now he's just absolutely skyrocketed. He's sitting at around 200,000 coins, and that man is Renato Sanches. He is actually very overpowered in game. He is running around like a mini Hullet, and absolutely everyone does love him if you have used him. Literally a lot of pro players are using him, and now it does look like that he is going to be getting a live dynamic card with the possibility of getting even more upgrades. So is it definitely going to be him is the question. We do have a Portuguese and also 83 pace. Those are the clues that we do have, and there aren't really too many other options if you do look at it. I know a lot of us aren't too familiar with all of the Europa League teams, but Gedson Fernandes is the main player some people have been suggesting. If it's not Renato, then possibly it is going to be him. First of all, he did get a road to the final card last year, which transferred over to a Spurs card, so isn't really the best. It doesn't really have the highest of chances. And also we do need to remember that EA, with these loading screens, they do want to put hype players on it. So when we are looking at these big names, these hyped players that we are hoping to be on here, we are in favor of EA because these are the best players of EA's selection in this new promo. That's how it is with every new loading screen. So like we said, it's Harry Kane for the rule breakers. This is most likely going to be the best player we can also think of with these matching requirements, because EA are going to be putting the best cards that they have chosen for this promo on this loading screen. So that is why I do believe it is going to be definitely Renato Sanches. I cannot see it being any other player, and GG's for EA. That's actually a really good card if it does turn out to be him, and I do think there's a very high chance of it being him. So taking a look now at the card on the left, we do have CDM and also 86 physical. There is always that question, why is there only two cards on here? So we're going to be talking about that in just a moment as well. Maybe is this just going to be cards going into SBCs and objectives? Is it going to be going into packs at all? We are going to be talking about that in just a moment. But the card on the left, it does look like it is going to be NDIDI. That is the most likely card for Leicester City. We do also have Bakayoko, who is now a Napoli player, so there is possibly it could be him, but again I do think that EA want to put the most hyped players on here, and Bakayoko isn't really the most hyped. EA know that he doesn't really have too much pace, so he is not exactly the most meta card, and I do think NDIDI, while still he's not the most meta, he is a Leicester City player, so he is Premier League. That is very hyped. EA want to be selling those packs, and also part of this promo is all about to seeing how far a team is going to make it in the UEFA competition. So for example, a team like Leicester in the Europa League, they could be perhaps favourites to make it really far into the competition with such big squad depth, and also having huge players like Jamie Vardy, which is why I do think NDIDI is actually a really good card selection over some of the other options that EA could have went for. So taking a look now, what is going to be happening with these Europa League cards, how they're going to be released in Ultimate Team. It isn't going to be a full team, that is for sure. Last year we did only see 10 Europa League cards released into packs, and definitely it is a statement from EA by only putting two players on here. It is either maybe a sign that they're going to be completely removing them out of packs, but I do think they still want to put some into packs because they do want to be selling more FIFA points, of course. So maybe it is just going to be a limited team. Perhaps we could see 5 cards this week, and then also next Tuesday we are going to be seeing another 5 cards going into packs. But what I do think is quite interesting about last year in FIFA 20, which we can take onto this year, is that we did get an additional 6 Europa League Road to the Final cards released into SBCs. So that is really key. I think this year is going to be a big part of that as well. I wouldn't be surprised if NDIDI probably is an SBC. If Renato Sanches is an SBC, that is insane. I would put literally my whole club into that because I absolutely love the card. And also, Lille is actually currently top of their group, so they are he's most likely going to get an 84 rated card. That is assuming, of course, he is going to be getting it. But let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think is going to be going on with these Europa League cards? Some other cards, Lucas Moura, Theo Hernandez, Sissoko, possibly AUBAMEYANG, but AUBAMEYANG is extremely unlikely. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.